Hi, I'm Patricia Stark, and this is Craving Confidence, the series that helps you build your confidence from the boardroom to the bedroom and everywhere in between. This episode's topic is confidence boosters. Now, there are a lot of things that you can do to boost your self-confidence. Weed out the negative people in your life. If they're family members, you don't have to listen to their negativity. And more importantly, you don't have to believe it. Everyone is here to have their own experience. If they want to be negative, that's theirs, it's not yours. Have faith in yourself and a higher power. Norman Vincent Peale, the author of The Power of Positive Thinking, worked with many people over many decades, and he said that when folks went home and practiced their religion, and it didn't matter what religion that was, by the way, their lives became more positive, they became more hopeful, and they didn't worry as much. It's a transforming thing to feel connected to something bigger than ourselves. Another confidence builder is going the extra mile. Now, Norman Vincent Peale, again, called this the plus factor. Having your own high personal standards. Not just going through the motions of what's expected of you or your job, but giving 500% to everything that you do. If you were going to hire somebody to do a job for you, would you want them to just give you their minimum effort and do an average job? Or would you want to have somebody who takes pride in what they do, someone who has a passion, who has positive energy, and when they're finished, you say to yourself, wow, I got more than I expected. It was so worth every penny, and know that you made the right choice on who you hired. Folks who do their work as if it's their own baby always seem to move up and on to better and bigger things. Don't just do your job or live your life for others. Live up to your own high standards because you're worth it. Don't discount yourself. Don't sell yourself short. In his book, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill quotes an unnamed poet who wrote, "I bargained for life with a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I counted my scanty store. For life is just an employer. He gives you what you ask. But once you set the wages, why, you must bear the task. I worked for a menial's hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I had asked of life, life would have willingly paid." Wow, I mean, when I read that, I realized that when you aim high and set high standards for yourself and you value yourself, you end up bringing great value to other people. They'll want you around. They'll want to help you reach the top. Don't just take up space. Stand out from the crowd by having high standards for yourself. In A Message to Garcia by Elbert Hubbard, it tells a story of the need to locate a guy named Garcia who was somewhere in the mountains of Cuba, but nobody knew where. No mail or telephone could reach this guy. And there was a man who was kind of like an Indiana Jones type of character who was asked to find Garcia and bring him a letter. He took the letter, didn't ask a lot of questions, and just went and got the job done. The point of the story is that today a lot of people don't just figure things out for themselves and get the job done. Elbert Hubbard goes on to ask us to try a test. Now, I've put it in my own words. You're at your job and you have 6 assistants available to help you. You ask one of them, please look up in the encyclopedia and write up a short paragraph concerning the life of somebody named Correggio. Now, will the assistant quietly say, yeah, sure, and go and do the job? Probably not. He'll look at you out of a fishy eye and ask one or more of the following questions. Who was he? Which encyclopedia? Where is the encyclopedia? Was I hired for that? Don't you mean Bismarck? What's the matter with Charlie doing this? Is he dead? Is there any hurry? Can't I bring you the book and let you look it up yourself? What do you want to know it for? And 10 to 1 that after you've answered these questions and explained how to find the information, when you want it and why you want it, the clerk will go off and get one of the other clerks to help him find Correggio and then come back and tell you there's no such man. Now, if you're wise, you won't bother to explain to your assistant that Correggio is indexed under the C's and not the K's, but you'll smile sweetly and say, never mind, and go look it up yourself. Not too many people have the plus factor. So if you work on having it, you'll build your confidence. Know that you can take charge and get the job done without having to have your hand held, and you'll really stand out from the crowd. Knowledge is another big confidence booster, and it can be free to get. If you have a degree, that's awesome, but you should never stop learning. And if you don't have a degree, you can learn just about anything from reading. Books can be your teachers. You can take online courses or go to seminars to learn about so many things that can help your work life or home life. Just don't ever stop learning. The only way you can keep growing is to think of yourself as a lifelong student. It doesn't matter what it is. Think about what turns you on and then try to find out everything that you can about it. Keeping your word, that's another confidence booster. Don't agree to anything if you're not sure you can keep your word. Always do what you say you're gonna do, or don't say that you're gonna do it. And learn that it's okay to say no. Persistence is a wonderful confidence booster. Never give up. There was once an actor on Jay Leno, and they introduced him as an overnight success. And he laughed when he sat down in the seat and said, "Yeah, an overnight success. I've been doing this for 15 years and nobody ever heard of me until now." People give up too soon. They don't stay focused long enough. They let themselves get discouraged. They actually create room for the folks who don't give up. If you want something and are willing to work hard for it, it has to eventually come if you stay the course and don't take no for an answer, and really invest in becoming great at whatever it is that you want to do. And finally, take care of yourself. Be grateful for what you have. Focus only on what you want, never on what you don't want. Don't hold on to the past, and that includes any past mistakes or failures. Don't talk about them, don't think about them, as Norman Vincent Peale said. Learn to trust yourself. Take time each day to sit quietly somewhere and think about the things you want in life. And make a mental checklist of the things that are right in your life. And then visualize yourself as the confident person that you want to be, and see yourself already living your dream. Well, that's just a few of the confidence boosters that can put you on the right track and help you stay there. We'll be serving up some more on another episode of Craving Confidence. And I want to hear from you. Let me know about confidence topics that you'd like us to cover. You can email me at patricia@cravingconfidence.com. We're here to satisfy your craving.